They say the world turns on diplomacy and economics, but that's only what they want you to believe. Beneath the surface lies another reality, a shadow war fought in whispers and silence. And I live in that shadow. The players are many, and their strategies as unique as their flags. Let me take you inside, into the minds of the most powerful intelligence agencies on Earth. In the heart of Washington, the CIA orchestrates operations that span the globe. A web of agents, case officers they call them, silently infiltrates the highest levels of power in nearly every country. But the CIA isn't just about watching. It acts. Covert actions, assassinations, coups. Their hands have shaped more nations than history will ever admit. But trust in this world is fragile. Even as the CIA works hand in hand with allies like MI6, there's always tension. Behind closed doors, whispers of surveillance on friends like France's DGSE and even Israel's Mossad spark unease. And then there's MI6. Where the CIA moves boldly, MI6 operates in silence. Their motto, Semper Occultus, isn't just words. It's a way of life. Their agents slip into embassies, build relationships over years, even decades, and emerge with secrets no algorithm could uncover. But diplomacy has its limits. MI6, like the CIA, knows the cost of failure. And when tensions rise, alliances falter, especially with Mossad. The Israelis, after all, don't wait. Mossad strikes where others hesitate, with precision that turns whispers into action. In Israel, Mossad's reputation precedes it. Assassinations, sabotage, kidnappings, methods others might consider extreme are simply tools of survival here. Their motto speaks to their purpose. Where no counsel is, the people fall. But even Mossad has enemies among its allies. It's no secret they've spied on the very nations they collaborate with, including the United States. Trust, a fleeting luxury. Across the globe, in the frozen corridors of Moscow, the FSB enforces the Kremlin's will. Where the CIA and MI6 look outward, the FSB watches its own. It's a weapon of control, silencing dissent, blending counterintelligence with disinformation, and waging cyber warfare on the West. They've even forged quiet ties with China's Ministry of State Security, the MSS, a partnership born of mutual interests and mutual suspicion. Because in espionage, even allies are rivals. The MSS, China's cyber titans, operate with a single truth: information is power. Their reach is unparalleled. Industrial espionage, intellectual property theft, influence campaigns. Where Mossad infiltrates and MI6 charms, the MSS hacks and steals, targeting corporations and governments alike. But China isn't alone in balancing collaboration with competition. France's DGSE plays a similar game. While officially allied with NATO, the DGSE isn't afraid to spy on its neighbors. Friends one day, competitors the next. France operates independently, often charting its own course in Africa and the Middle East. Their agents excel in covert diplomacy, disrupting terrorist networks and securing national interests, even when those interests clash with their allies. But not all rivalries are subtle. In South Asia, the battlefield is clear. RAW and ISI, India and Pakistan, two agencies locked in an endless game of sabotage and counter-sabotage. RAW, India's intelligence service, strikes with precision, aligning with Mossad and the CIA to counter regional threats. Meanwhile, ISI thrives in the shadows, leveraging insurgent groups to maintain influence in Afghanistan and beyond. And then there's Germany's BND, Analytical, precise, and deliberate, they balance their role as NATO allies with careful diplomacy, always wary of disrupting delicate economic ties with nations like China and Russia. Each of these agencies is a piece on the global chessboard. They collaborate, they compete, and they shape the world in ways most will never see. Their methods differ: diplomacy, subterfuge, sabotage, but their goal is always the same: to protect their nations while outmaneuvering their rivals. This is the world of Spycraft, a realm where secrets are currency, trust is a gamble, and every move matters. Explore the stories, learn the tactics, and discover what it truly means to live in the shadows.